following video is not a polished episode. It is purely the highlights from a live stream investigation. These videos are designed to show you some unique places, give you the history, and give you any happenings that we might have had. Are they paranormal? I'll let you decide. This is Matt. Yep. And how long have you worked here, Matt?
Worked here for just about 2 years now.
And we have thunder. Listen to it roll.
It's a nice evening on the mountain.
It's fantastic. Couldn't pick for a nicer evening. And what do you do here?
I wear several different hats in this whole operation, but mainly I'm the head coordinator and agronomist for our hydroponic grows, but I'm also the safety manager, and actually I help do a little bit of construction, so
right.
It's a big project.
I was going to say, how many buildings on site?
Yeah.
How many is there?
34 buildings and 20 acres surrounded by.
Wow. So it's going to be a big place tonight.
Yep.
And when was this? I mean, obviously it's a prison, or it was a prison. When was it built and what was it used for?
So initially, around the time when tuberculosis was a large medical deal in this part of the United States, Andrew Carnegie actually came in and donated the land and money to establish a home for his mother who had tuberculosis, and which in turn the facility that he put here was a tuberculosis hospital, and it's actually where they discovered the tuberculosis vaccine. It is the location at which tuberculosis was really studied, and it was because this is the highest elevation in the Alleghenies. It eventually worked its way, when tuberculosis was being cured, into a sanatorium / asylum for the physically and mentally handicapped.
Right.
Up into a time around 1974 and towards 1980, it really fell off as a sanatorium and worked its way to being constructed into a state correctional facility.
Okay. So hence all the barbed wire everywhere.
Yeah.
And
it's a level 3 prison, and
so what's for us? Because obviously in Australia we don't go by this. So what is a level 3 prison?
Level 3 prisons are medium to higher security.
Okay.
Don't want to say that it's the maximum security prison, but a lot of these cell blocks were actually utilized to house inmates with mental issues. The RHU is one of our buildings here that stands for Restricted Housing Unit, and it's for especially hard criminals, and the security level is higher overall in this entire facility because of that. It closed down in 2013, and the last caretakers of the property left in 2016.
Okay.
And by then, the state had sold it, and then after one of the owners sold it to my boss, the facility that we opened up here that took shape. Right.
Why are we here? What have you been having happening that kind of says it's haunted? And
so there's a lot of people that say that this place is very haunted. I myself am a skeptic to a degree, but I'll be honest, going to university for science and being like a scientist myself, I question everything.
Yeah.
There's just some things I can't really explain that have happened here.
Right. So what type of things have you had happen?
A lot of it is voices, noises, actually known by a lot of people. Almost anyone up here, everyone that's worked up here has had some interaction. Yeah. That even some of them that don't really go for the ghost thing, they can't explain it.
Yeah. Any particular
in my mind.
Particular happenings that stick out that make you question?
Definitely voices in the tunnels.
All right.
We do have tunnels on the property.
So you've actually heard them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was actually 3 of my workmates and myself in the tunnel at the time, including my boss, and we all said the same thing as to, like, there was nobody else, and we were dead quiet.
Yeah. So okay, cool.
It was a little more than a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how photogenic is that behind you? You should have
It's a beautiful view.
You've got one of the nicest backdrops I think I've ever put anybody next to. You're looking absolutely fabulous there. It's like you don't even need the backdrop, by the way.
That's for work every day.
I was going to say that's awesome. All right, well, we'll get investigating. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And we'll let you know how we go. So,
sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are at Cresson, and we're in the infirmary, I think it is, I building. And up here on the second floor is where they had the violent.
Yeah, the more difficult to manage.
More difficult to manage in here. So now we're just setting up. The reason I've come on now is we're just setting up, and I could have sworn that Ryan was coming up these stairs because there was a definite sound of footsteps. So, but
there's nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen, is he?
No.
Hello? Upstairs?
Oh, green.
Oh, so the flux just went off on Ryan's voice. Triggered as soon as they heard his voice.
Mm.
Hello.
Hello!
Oh my gosh, I got lost.
Did you?
Yeah, they have different doors locked this time.
Oh, okay.
So I go the way that I thought I was supposed to go.
Oh yeah, you just triggered that. Interestingly, the flux just triggered when it heard your voice.
Oh, are you live?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nearly got the eating up.
you walked right over it. Well done, you.
Well done. No, but we thought you came in earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I had to shout down, so I got the camera
He's-
running because we could hear on the staircase down here. And I thought you'd come into a different room,
No,
a different staircase.
No, I didn't.
That's why we
That's
started.
the first time I was down in the, so I put a camera over an E block.
Yeah.
And then I came all the way across and went in through the front door of the admin building down here, but then I was trying to find a way without going outside to make it over here.
We've actually arrived in Cresson. Now, this one I've been excited about. I mean, I know we did Penhurst yesterday, top of the bucket list, but this place, it's better than what I expected. So it's huge, it's creepy, and we've just had a thunderstorm, as you can hear from the rain that's going through, so how lucky are we? So I'll bring on Ryan. So
Oh, now?
come on, Ryan.
All right.
Woo!
That was quick.
Ryan from Paranormal Quest is here tonight, so he's our host because they've done it before, haven't you?
We have. It was about a year ago we were here. A year and a couple of days, I would say. Like
Yeah.
a year and a week, I think.
Okay, and how did that go?
Oh, it was really creepy. There's just something about being at Cresson for the first time that if you love not only the paranormal but urban exploring, there's something about just being in these buildings that just kind of gets your hair standing on end. It's an experience unlike any that I've had investigating the paranormal.
Yeah, well,
so-
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah. I am too.
Otherwise
I am too.
It's just going to be Kagami, and it's like,
It's creepy.
all right then.
Yeah.
So we have somebody here to protect us from any of these ghosts. So tell these people a little bit about the place. I mean, Cresson, it's taken me by surprise because I wasn't aware of its full history. So yeah, I heard that.
We'll say that was the rain, I guess.
Yeah,
Just for now.
Just for now, we'll say it's the rain.
But Cresson is a very interesting location because the history is so long and dark. And I can't think of any other location that I've investigated in my life that has a history that is so varied, but yet so sad and tragic. It started out as, it's just a mountaintop. Cresson, Pennsylvania is a city about in the center of the state of Pennsylvania. And the story begins with Andrew Carnegie. He wanted to purchase this land on the mountaintop, and he did purchase it for a hunting lodge. He wanted to make this a hunting retreat. He traveled to Cresson, Pennsylvania. And for those of you that don't know, Andrew Carnegie was a billionaire. He was a steel tycoon. He's famous in America for being one of the richest men to ever live in American history. And but he came here to scope out this for his hunting lodge, and his mother, and his brother all came down with typhoid fever, and his mother and his brother both died. So in his grief, he sold this land to the state of Pennsylvania for $1. and made them promise and made the deal under the stipulation that they would turn it into a tuberculosis sanatorium, and they did. So this is where the state of Pennsylvania treated those that were afflicted with consumption or tuberculosis for decades until the cure was found. And then the history becomes even more dark and tragic because after the thousands of deaths from tuberculosis here, it was turned into a state mental hospital and was used as that for decades. And then in 1987 became a prison, a closed security prison. And they house the worst criminals in Pennsylvania here. And there it is, the RHU.
What does RHU stand for all Australian?
RHU means Restricted Housing Unit. So what it essentially was punishment for this facility. The inmates that acted out, the inmates that couldn't behave themselves, they were sent here and locked down for most of the day. And even the recreation area is just a little brick yard. I mean, it has an open sky, but there's nowhere for them to actually roam about, and it's all caged off with razor wire. And so this is where the worst of SCI Cresson would have been housed.
Oh yeah.
This would have been, yeah. Take a look at how they would actually give them their meals right here. So every single one had this tray hatch. So once the door was closed, they would put the tray in here and then close the lid. And then once the lid was closed, then they would give the inmate, they would unlock the other side, and then the inmate could open up the inside and take the tray out. So like it's like zero contact.
Wow.
In this part of the institution.
So they were that dangerous?
Yes.
What about the beds in here?
Yeah, you have the concrete slab, and you notice the restraints on the sides of the bed in case these inmates became violent, became aggressive. They could restrain every single inmate in here to their bed if it was necessary. So,
Cool.
think about how crazy they would have had to have been.
This place is just massive, guys. Absolutely massive.
This is just one building, so.
I want to say this is the one that Jason laid on right here. I think this is the one that he was in, and Steve was right outside that door there.
Okay.
So for anyone that's a fan of Jason McKinney at one point in time laid on that.
So there you go. Go and watch their episode, guys, because they've already done Cresson. So go and watch Paranormal Quest on their YouTube channel. You go and see what they had happen.
All right, guys, shall we go back up to where we're going to investigate?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So where are we going?
Oh, so we are going over to the Let's do it.
He just disappears.
Yeah, I'm just gone. We were going over to the medical building, and that was where, of course, when it was a prison where they would take care of the health care of the inmates, but also this was built, that building that we're going to was built during the time when tuberculosis, when the sanatorium was open. So you're talking about a building that's seen all the history from tuberculosis deaths to the mental hospital to the prison, you know, so.
Yeah.
And the area where all the equipment is set up was an area where they would keep some of the psych patients that were inmates here.
Okay. Now we've got to cut across through the rain, so we're going to run.
No, I think we're going to go through.
Oh, can we? I didn't think we could. I'm
We'll
not.
have to.
I'm following Ryan because he's supposed to be the expert who knows where he's going. Since he's been here before.
That was the nurses' station over here, and all of these were different examination rooms and medical rooms when this was a prison. You notice every single door is a prison door with
I was going to say, I like the windows have all got the mesh and...
They didn't get much space, but this right here was when Steve and I, so we split up into groups of two. Jason and Dave went to D block, which is on the other side of the property. Steve and I started in the medical building when we were here a year ago. And right here in this area, we set up to do a session, and we caught an EVP. It sounds like a woman. And it was right after Steve had asked if they were homesick. And there's a very sad sounding woman's voice that sounds like it. She says, yeah, like she actually was homesick. So that was a very, very sad moment, but it was a very interesting EVP, and it was captured right here. There's a REM pod right here.
Yep.
And here we are.
So this is where we're going to be working. We've already set everything up down there. So these rooms have got, I noticed, what about the bathroom? You were showing me the showers earlier.
Oh yes, I was. I forgot they're right down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was the showers for the second floor area, which was like the psych area. And it really is crazy to think about just what it would have been like for them, because every single shower would have been padlocked closed. So they're put in there, and then they could be uncuffed, so they'd be brought to the showers in handcuffs, and they could unhandcuff them here for them to be able to shower.
Okay.
Individual showers, and they'd be locked in.
But they'd be locked in, so they couldn't. Yeah. Okay.
Did you whistle?
No.
No, but I did hear that.
Did you hear this?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Ooh, my hair's standing up. Hello?
I can hear the rain. Okay, let's go back down and see if we get better reception down here. That's why we can't have.
It wasn't me.
That's why we can't have nice things. We could put the handcuffs on Ryan and use him as bait.
Oh my God, we could do.
We
Just
get
be
cut.
careful though, because I've not got the keys.
It's all right. We can.
Keep them handcuffed.
Figure it out. I'll just be handcuffed all night.
All right. If there is anybody around, thought he heard you earlier. I'm going to be polite and just introduce us. My name's Alison.
My name's Cag.
And I'm Ryan.
We're here to see if anybody's still around.
Did you just exhale, Cag? I thought I heard like a giggle type sound from over behind you in that room.
Oh really?
That's where I heard the man's voice earlier.
It was very faint, but it was like...
Is that?
I was quiet because I have had complaints before about me breathing.
And that was me.
I've got to be careful, try not to breathe when I'm doing this because I'm too close to the camera. But just get down for a bit, guys. I'm going to film. Oh,
Do you want to sit in the chair?
no, it's all good. I've got you. Come on, guys, come and join us. You got permission to come out in the hallways.
You wouldn't have been let out too often to wander freely. So now's your chance.
Out in the hallway, there's some whiskey and there's some cigarettes. If you want them, come out and find them for me. If you can find the cigarettes, I'll leave you one. What you got to do is light up the ball next to them. Come out and find them for me. If you can find the cigarettes, I'll leave you one. What you got to do is light up the ball next to them. Just wondered whether you'd be able to go and light that up for us.
I'll show you how. You can also come near this box here. You can set that off.
Okay, so we've got Scott on here, so jealous that we're working with Paranormal Quest.
Oh,
That's why we can't have nice things.
scared me.
But you've actually put it there.
If you come to this side, you can make it go red as a no. Come to this side, you can make it go green. I can't show you the rest of it because I can't make it go off. So you can use any of that to let us know you're there. Did you have my phone then, if you swap them out? You probably put ghost tube on. I've done an EVP.
Oh, ball.
Oh,
Which one? Is that the handcuffs?
Yes.
Oh.
If anyone's up here, these two ladies, Allison and Cag, have traveled a very long way. You may have heard of where they're from. It's called Australia.
it's me.
They're here to talk to you, and we'd love it if you could show them that you're here. Have you ever heard of Australia?
What was that?
Really?
Alright, I'm going to put this little box just on the floor in front of us. In fact, I'm almost tempted to put it near you, actually. If that's where we're being...
Yeah, hearing the voices.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, there's actually a table in that room.
Is there? Should we go in here for a second and
Yeah.
do an EVP? Hope you don't mind us coming in.
Should we bring that in here?
Yeah.
See if anything comes to this.
Yeah. God, it's cold in here.
It's lovely.
I can hear the rain. Mind you, it's very echoey in here. I can hear the rain. But it's almost like this. Other stuff. Alright, so I'm going to put this on here. Because we've been hearing sounds from in here. And we've told you our name. I was just wondering if you can tell us yours, who we've got here.
Okay, so my name is Cag. I know it's a really strange name. But I'd like to know what you were accused of.
I just heard a voice right behind me here. That was creepy. It was that same voice that I thought I heard earlier, that very soft chuckle type sound.
Okay. Nothing worse than a chuckle though, is there?
Yeah, it was like here, it was almost, I almost felt the hairs move on the back of my neck. It was very strange.
Alright, well we're going to listen back to that, so if you said anything, thank you.
Because when we stepped in here, I got almost like a headache, like my head started to get.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because I've got a headache as well.
Yeah.
On one side is when I walked in there.
Yeah, mine's like right between my eyes right here was where I started to get it.
It's kind of here.
Yeah.
I was fine, by the way, guys. Just let you know.
Maybe. It's the same as COVID, isn't it?
I know. Even COVIDs don't like Karens.
You've been hearing sounds from in here.
See if we got the old chuckle.
And we've told you our name. I was just wondering if you can tell us yours, who we've got here.
What was that beforehand?
Tell us yours, who we've got here.
Oh, there. I can hear them.
Wondering if you can tell us yours, who we've got here. If you can tell us yours, who we've got here.
I know what I... Now, I'm just going to say rationally, I don't know if it's a sound artifact, but I do hear a name in it. So, and I don't want to tell people what I hear, because...
Okay.
So, with that, it could just...
Tell us yours, who we've got here.
There.
All right, yeah.
I can tell you what I think,
Yeah.
but it could just also be just because it's quite noisy. I'm going to say I thought I heard Charles, but that could be pareidolia. I could be just putting something to it, so let me just do it again. There.
I was just wondering if you can tell us yours, who we've got here.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so my name is Pam.
Eh?
It's not what I heard.
What did you hear then?
I heard Alan, because to start off with it sounded like Alison. But then it's probably, to me, it sounds more into the name.
What I love about it sounds is like, I thought I heard. It's never the same. Why don't we put Ryan on the headphones? He's happy to be.
Yeah.
In handcuffs.
Sounds like the name of a band, Handcuffs and Headphones.
That'd be cool.
Put that around him.
Yeah.
If he's gay. They're only toy handcuffs,
Yeah.
they're not real.
No, I can wear the handcuffs. Yeah, this still hasn't said anything except the word "in" when we were gone. Wait,
What was that? That was behind you.
is that something in your case?
Don't know, it's all a bit weird. A bit strange down this end, isn't it?
Time for handcuffs and headphones. What do you want to do?
Just don't fasten them too hard because I haven't got the keys with me.
Oh darn!
I really can't do much with this.
So I don't know if I can get these headphones on with these handcuffs on. I think I got it. That's a challenge that I never thought I'd experience. Is put
Did you
headphones on with handcuffs on. Okay.
Alright, so we've got a prisoner in the shower here, and he's listening for any words that you might say. We've got him all locked up safely. He's dangerous. Is there anybody else in here who needs locking up in the showers? Oh, that's him. So maybe you can introduce yourself. He needs somebody to help him and show him what the rules are in here. Can you tell him? Does he need to behave?
Sarah just said that's.
Ooh. Man's voice. Couldn't hear what he said. It's very staticky.
Alright, well we're going to take him out in a minute and we're going to put him in the hallway where we're going to leave him there. Maybe you'll talk to him there.
You didn't TCB, so now you're in
Let me
timeout.
try and step out of the shower here. I'm not hearing anything, and I also had the idea that I feel like it'd be weird to come and try and talk to someone in the shower.
You know, I was just, it's funny you did that, isn't it? Well, it's funny that you decided to come out at that point. Because I just said, okay, we're going to take him out of the shower now and take him into the hallway. And you just
funny.
bring it so you go.
Leave.
I would
I
rather.
don't
not.
like you.
Oh, okay, that's a bit rude, isn't it?
It is a bit.
What is it? Because we're females? Because we shouldn't be here?
Hate.
That's a bit of a strong word, isn't it?
Me.
We don't hate you. The nurses come up here and look after you.
Killed her.
Ooh.
Okay. Is that why you were put in here?
Everything that I've heard so far has come through in a man's voice, and now that man's voice is just gone. And I'm not hearing anything.
You still around? Or maybe there's somebody else who'd like to talk to us. I wonder what would happen if you put a woman on it and he asks the questions, because if this was a male-dominated place, then us as women are probably not going to get much of a response.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, he's off. He's like a puppy.
He is, isn't he?
You'll keep rounding him up and
You
bringing
do.
him back.
One of those you have to tap them on the nose and go, stop doing that.
These youngsters.
I know.
Alright, I might swap out and see if it makes a difference. It's weird, isn't it?
It is. Now try and put those headphones on. You'll get to see how hard it is.
Oh, kicking balls.
Don't do that.
No, why didn't I
How come is it everybody else has managed to miss?
the balls?
Recording. This is a
Box.
yes.
What was that? Can you repeat that, please?
You didn't say you to me when I had the headphones on.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lady down there with some funny things on her ears. And her name is Alison. Can you tell her to get out, boy, please?
Yes.
Well, go on then. Go on then, can you do it? Say, get out. Go on, try really hard. Tell her to get out.
He's likely to
He's likely to do what?
nasty.
Just said something nasty.
Yeah.
Said you nasty.
Well,
I'm sure.
yes. Is that the grumpy guy that's here that doesn't like us, that wants us to leave?
Are you talking about me? Do you not like me? Would you like it if I left?
Confirming it.
Leave.
Well,
Bear.
EDI. Just
Was that
flashed
flashing?
blue. Yeah, it's flashed the temperature dropped and the air. There you go.
120
Air pressure change.
Pretty.
Oh, are you talking about me?
Not a lot coming through, is there?
No.
No, yeah, it was very.
Yeah, not getting too much.
Nothing too clear coming through the Vox.
No. I reckon we move on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we've limited time, guys, and a huge place to cover, so this was just a small one for you. Obviously, go and watch Paranormal Quest episode on Cresson, so it'll be a lot superior to anything we put up.
No.
So, but go and have a look at that, and we're going to move on. Well, thank you for joining in.
You're welcome. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, it was a pleasure. I had a lot of fun.
It was interesting. Some interesting things there.
Absolutely. Can't wait to hang out with all the people here towards the end of the year that are watching. If they happen to be there.
Oh, yeah. Are we allowed to say?
Yeah, you can.
We can.
Yeah.
We can. I think some of the people on here know, anyway. I know our Patreons know. But we do have Paranormal Quest, and Ryan and Dave coming over to Australia in November. So they're going to do some events for us and some talks. So we will be putting some information up soon when we get back, because we're still in America. So, and I do believe we're being joined by Amy's Crypt as well, so you get double whammy. But we are very excited about these guys coming over, so, and having a taste of Australia. Don't know if these people are as excited. You wouldn't be excited.
Oh, I'm excited. I am excited, and you all better be there. I want to meet every single one of you, so you better be watching for those dates, and if you can get tickets, get in there and get them, so that we can hang out, ghost hunt, and you can listen to Dave and I flap our gums at you.
But that'll happen when I get back. Obviously, we're busy at the moment. I'm busy being handcuffed, and more important priorities at the moment. How do you get out of these? Look at the expert at work here. He's going to say he can't undo them, isn't he?
Oh, this one's stuck. I unhooked it a little bit. I got your phone. Can you hold your phone here?
Okay.
And the spirit box there. There we go.
There we go. I am free, so that's good to know.
Alright. Oh, wow.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks creepy.
It does, doesn't it? Now the tunnels are down here.
Okay.
Right. Building 5 to building 1.
What?
What do you think?
These are really creepy, but cool.
This takes us down towards building 1. This is where they said that it gets very. This is where they said the majority of the activity is down here in building 1, especially in these tunnels. Okay, I think we're coming up on the area where we're stopped from going any further. I see caution tape across the way here, so
Oh yeah.
this is the
that, yeah.
this is the stopping point. Ooh, did you see that?
What?
REM pod's going off. Hello? Are you standing down there by CAG? Grab this.
I'm gonna move that your way just in case. Don't I'll let you stay.
CAG has some cigarettes for you.
Got some whiskey as well.
If you'd like to try some of those cigarettes or whiskey, can you light that up again for us?
That was different.
That was like somebody wasn't it?
My legs have just chilled.
Were they?
Really?
Tops of my legs are just... In fact, you can feel it on my jeans.
Oh yeah, your legs
Aren't they?
Oh, yeah, your legs are cold.
I think it's a little more uncomfortable being back here. We've got that tunnel behind us.
That's how I felt but coming down the tunnel though. And I know it's probably just in my head, but you know when you're walking down there, it did feel as though somebody was following you. You okay?
Yeah. Just a pile of paint chips there. And you know what's funny? That camera was pointed right at me.
I had my camera pointed right at you too.
This camera was down at the paint chip, so it would have seen me literally close up with my feet hitting them.
Did you used to work here?
Did you used to bring...
He did.
He did, okay. Did he used to bring patients through here?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, been a bit rude. We haven't introduced ourselves. Our name's Alison.
My name's CAG.
Good.
Now the guy with some funny things on his ears, his name's Ryan.
It's a woman laughing.
Do you think this is funny? It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Sure.
Has anybody been down here with all this stuff before, or is this new to you?
Joe.
Is that your name? Joe?
Hey.
Hello. Is that you, Elsa?
No, but it was from behind us and it sounded like a footstep.
It did, didn't it?
That's why I'm facing this way. Is somebody coming?
I'm here.
Oh,
That's not creepy.
That's
in the
not-
slightest, is it?
that's not creepy at all.
Who's here?
Is that you, Joe? You watch that one, I'll watch this.
We're going back to back again.
It's very interesting because all the voices seem to have stopped.
Okay.
Was anything...
There's only one point where we heard the footsteps. There's a couple of what sound like a couple of footsteps behind us. And then, what did we say?
We said, who is it who made the footstep? Oh no.
Was that you making the footsteps and you said, I'm coming?
Oh, wow.
And I thought that was not creepy at all.
But Joe came out a couple of times.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything after that. There was no taking it any further.
Right. There was a lot coming through there in a short period of time. I didn't want to
Yeah.
overdo it once the voices stopped. I was like, oh, those paint chips are going to kill me yet. Put this away here and I'll take that camera back from you. Okay. No REM pod or
No, nothing equipment-wise.
It went off there right at the beginning and then it hasn't gone off since.
I know, that's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if you could.
But it's good because it shows that it's not just glitching and going off all the time.
Right. Oh!
Is this the chapel?
You alright?
Yeah. Boom. Alright, I'm good.
Oh, good.
Yep, I will meet you both over there at the RHU.
Oh, go this way.
Let's just look at the chapel. All right, so where are we right
We're in the RHU, restricted housing unit.
Of course, yeah. And this is where the brainstorm then. And this is where the cement beds are. So we might actually.
Oh, what I should have done was bought the handcuffs and actually handcuffed him to the bed.
Oh, we should have done.
How cool would that have been?
How remiss of us not to have brought the handcuffs. Sorry, Ryan, you miss out.
You win some, you lose some.
I know. Next time. Next year.
They had holding cells in here, where they would keep them until it was time for them to be processed into their actual cell.
Wow, they're tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, they would just be.
So that would show.
That one.
Wow.
Yep, and they would just have that little bench in there.
Bird cage, isn't
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time when they were bad, they would be, or when there was punishment that needed to be dished out, they would bring them in here and set them in here until they officially could be assigned a cell in there. So. Oh, down goes the EDI for the second time tonight.
it? Onto the right hand side. Kick everything.
It's the only way to do it.
It is. It does feel quiet in here.
It does, it feels very, very quiet.
Let's just do a box and a. What else should we do? Do you want to do
The
a
hawks.
box? Did I just say what?
That's the other one with the concrete bed.
Okay.
Is that the one you want about?
Yeah.
I think this one's creepier.
I think this one's a lot creepier than the other one. It's got a. I don't know, it's got something about it.
Mm-hmm.
Very deep voice.
It's a very deep voice.
Not that close.
You said to be, you said come over there.
Let's try and get people in it. I'll have a look at my nostrils. So that was just keeping stuff in. That looks like a seat. So what were these for? These are seats. These are cells. What are these for?
Don't know. What sentence is this saying?
Can you tell me what these were used for? Were these extra punishment cells?
It is. I don't think because we've ever sort of been to like, it's almost like a maximum security, isn't it? Yeah. Like with the locks on here. Even to get the food thing down, it's locks and locks and Come on, somebody's around.
Can you repeat it, please? All right, so if there's anybody here, if you can put your voice on that, we'd be very grateful. Is there anybody with us in this building tonight?
You don't normally see a woman in here, do you?
Is it wrong that women should be in here visiting? Pain in my head. Is there anybody with us in this building tonight?
I just want to ask you a very I just want to ask.
Oh my God, that's a yes. Sorry.
I just want to ask you a very
Oh,
that's creepy as. Guys, did you hear that? I just want to ask you a very random question.
Just.
That's creepy as.
That is a definite yes. That was good.
That was
There
interesting.
you go, at least you got an EVP, guys.
This side does feel creepier though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So
It does feel like you're being watched. There you go, guys. Sorry it was so short and so flat. Let's go EVP.
I know.
That's the only definite one we've got tonight. But tomorrow we will come on earlier and we will be a lot fresher.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I think that just said go to bed. Go to bed. All right. That is Cresson. It's a creepy place. It's big. We didn't even get through. We didn't even get through even a portion of it. So, we're probably going to have to make a return trip sometime so we can finish it off. It's
well,
like,
I reckon we won't do it in 2 trips. I think it's going to be several
it's going to be
trips.
several. So, but it's just an awesome place, and so much history here. So, and so much to see. Thank you to Ryan. Unfortunately, he's not here now. We broke him.
We did. We broke him.
We broke him.
Bless him.
He was very tired. He's got a 3-hour drive home, and it's now 1 o'clock in the morning. Something like that. So 2 o'clock.
20 to 3.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Wow. Okay, we're going to go.
All right.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.